What's up, guys? Josh here. I'm bullish on this party news, pool party. Maximus has just dropped a new tweet, and while we still don't have a launch date, things seem to be moving forward, and we get some news about the mint phase and also what's going to be happening with the funds used in the mint phase.
The launch of Mirrorball Dollar Party will revolutionize token launches, and it may become the new standard moving forward rocket. The launch model that has become standard in our community is projects having a sacrifice eco. Funds go to the team to pay for development expenses before launching their product. The age of sacrifice ICOs died when the community realized this model results in massive value extraction from the ecosystem.
Now, it's a good point that it's never good to pay for something and expect someone to do something and get it. I mean, yeah, it makes sense for the developers to have some funds up front so they can do their work, but if you can buy a finished product like Hex was when Hex launched and still is today, that is I like that. But how to do it? Well, the tweet goes on.
Ecosystem. We're introducing a new model focused on injecting value into the system, not extracting. Pool Party will launch as a completed product on both Ethereum and Pulsar. People will be able to mint.
Now, one thing I'm not 100% clear on is that they're going to be an E party and a P party, or just a party, E party and party, or is it going to be like HDRN when the E party or the EHDRN and PHDRN, they're like basically treated the same interchangeably. I'm not sure about party. I think it's going to be separate on each chain, but.
Party during a one-time mint phase with either ETH or Bear. 100% of the ETH and ETH used to mint goes into the liquidity fund, along with getting 100%.
So, you can mint with ETH or PLS, and I don't know about Team because earlier they said you could mint with Team and the Team would get burned. So I'm not sure, and that's what I was kind of thinking. Maybe how Maximus would roll their stake over, kind of like the Hex OA did. If you know what I'm saying. If not, ask a question.
100% of ETH and ETH, the liquidity fund will also get a copy of all Party minted. 50% of the ETH and PLS will be paired with Party and will be locked into a V2 liquidity pool on PulseX and Flux, on Pulsar and Uniswap on Ethereum.
So basically, there's going to be some extra Party minted, like someone puts in ETH or PLS, gets the Party, there's going to be an equal amount of Party created and put into a liquidity pool with the ETH or PLS. So you're going to have an ETH LP pool, which has some benefits in that if people want to sell, they have liquidity to sell into that basically they provided. So they're basically just, you can, and there's more trading, more volume can come since there's more liquidity, etc. So, I mean, there's other more benefits in that, but that's
Ethereum. Over time, the LP tokens for these pools from the liquidity fund will be dripped to party holders.
Now that is definitely interesting, man. You get a lot of bonuses as a party holder. Besides the Hex yield from people putting into the pools, we're also going to be getting some of these LP tokens, so ETH, PLS, and more party. Pretty dope.
Holders. This is quite revolutionary in itself, as LP tokens will become yield for party holders. The other 50% of the liquidity fund is discretionary liquidity and may be used at the strategic discretion of the pool party lifeguard address to utilize things such as V3 pools, off-chain markets, limit orders, and other mechanisms to support a healthy ecosystem.
Bravo naming it the lifeguard address. I wonder if there's going to be a diving board. You know what I mean? Or lounge chairs or scuba. I don't know. How big is this pool? Any barracudas in there? Anyway, yeah, so the lifeguard address is gonna have half of that, like an equal amount of the LP stuff, and they can V3 pools can get less slippage if the liquidity is concentrated right, and so we have a little bit of playing around now. Granted, the finished product, there are no admin keys. I'm pretty sure there are no admin keys to change anything. That's why it's a finished product. But they do have the funds to help the ecosystem as necessary, just like the Hex OA could. The Hex Pulse OAs have huge amounts of Pulse X, ETH stablecoins, Hex. They could do stuff. Of course, maybe there's legal implications as well. But I think that's just about the end of the tweet.
Ecosystem. Hashtag PulseCain. Dollar. Hex. The launch of Mirrorball Dollar.
Hell yeah. Pool party. Do subscribe. Go subscribe to all the other gladiators and Hexicans out there. But thank you. And we'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. There's no we here. It's just me.